like the first time we saw this hero appeared in our tournament.
This 2022 KIC is the first time that we see Chang'e coming in.
But I do hold my high expectation on this hero because technically it can do a quite great job during those team fight, but requires a lot on his accuracy.
Forces, move out!
Let's wait and see what's going to happen. XYG needs to go with everything they have. I see a little bit better of a composition from XYG if I am going to be, if I'm being serious, I'm just going to be like very sincere with you. XYG's combo looks a little bit better, but for DRG.GK, they know that they have already a 2 games advantage. They might be playing with that as well.
And we can see the first rotation that XYG did is trying to rotate Marco Polo on the top, but the blue buff just being invaded, and also Lambert's flash has been forced out.
They're taking 1, 2, 3 smites.
Yeah.
DRG.GK is taking 3 smites. They are just going to be camping. They will camp on XYG's jungle.
They're
carrying a tent and just living there.
Yeah, just rob away everything that they see from the field.
Sadly for September, still level 2, he won't be able to make it to 4 for that 1 minute and 45 seconds fight.
And once September's farming pace has been slowed down, it's basically because means that all of those aggressiveness is going to be undermined.
Pong Pong able to jump away with his blue.
Yeah.
Level 4.
He would take this blue buff, but maybe for the next few rounds, he will just give it away to Chang'e. Milan just chase up Shodo, trying to find this laning phase. Quite painful.
Nothing that Shodo can do in there.
Yeah.
Like he does not have an advantage over there. And then the only thing that Lumber can try to do, Shiho is going to have to support him too much.
Yeah.
But if Shiho is just supporting Shoto, that opens the doors for jungle, for DRG.GK to come in with their 3 smites and then just take control of everything. That Tyrant is going to be for DRG.GK. Pump on easily comes in and takes control of it.
There's no way for XYG to contest right now. Since September's farming pace have been slowed down and Marco Polo is quite useless in the early game. So for XYG, they have no way but just to hand over all of those resources to GK. Again.
September is going to have to share the minion waves with poor Kusia. Kusia has had such a difficult night.
Yeah.
Like today's evening has been so difficult for Kusia.
When he's playing warriors, he's being watched on. When he's playing tanks, he needs to share the gold.
Sad, sad man.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what's happening right now. Everyone is just trying to take everything. Like the jungle is totally clean. Look at the mini-map. Yeah. There's nothing that no one can take. Monland being taken extremely low. Now Chinfeng's gonna appear, but it's a 2 against 1. He's only a level 6 Chang'e.
Well, actually, this movement that XYG takes quite smart because of those 2 ultimates broke and just, taking down Monland's HP bars. Allows XYG do not play reactively on the top.
Ling Meng on that Shenmeng Xi is gonna have to stand tall and really try his best to deal some poking damage. But right now, Chinfeng's Chang'e is just at least 1,000 gold on top of Ling Meng.
And even we just neglect those gold difference.
Yeah.
Only those 2 heroes. Oh my god, the flash has already been forced out. There's no way for him to get away
nothing he can do in there. Kusia's gonna jump in, trying to save him. It's going to be first blood for Chinfeng.
You see the synergy from their top and mid from DRG.GK's side. Force out the flash and combined with this ultimate and check Chinfeng being chasing out by this Yuanpo and Kusia. How he's gonna get away from it?
Oh, Guy comes in with the wild blood in the right moment. The Armageddon is going to push 3 people on air, but then it's gonna be Shiho, the one that's gonna run away.
Wow, just relying on this 3 solid solid frontliners. DRG.GK just squish all those rooms and push XYG, all of those members retreat under their mid tower.
Look at that, Chang already 3,500 gold.
Yeah.
Gigantic advantage in comparison to Lingmao. He procs his flash too quickly.
Because he never thought about why Ata's gonna be in my blue size bushes.
The reaction, like he just reacted on instinct.
Yo, now for XYG,
Take the wave and get out of there.
Yeah, for XYG, there's only one man that we need to put under spotlight. That is Shodo, this Marco Polo. He's gonna be the one to
Pump
save
on air, being taken extremely low. Syuto comes in, but his ultimate is wide. The turret on the bottom is going to fall, but look at the minions on top.
Red team
GK is trying to do some trade. Well, you see, like the best advantage that you can gain from this Tigress is that he can do the split up push.
Yes. But the thing about this combo,
Yeah.
the later the game is going to move, the better it's going to be for XYG, I feel like.
Exactly, and that relies on this Marco Polo.
Pushing up to the late game, that's what XYG needs to try to do, because Pompon has full control of the jungle right now.
Yeah.
Raishi Slam, it's gonna be only by show. Kusia needs to replete. Now Syuto trying to control the red buff. He uses his ult to control the buff because he has not been able to take even one. The Wild Blood pushes back. Mid-lane turret's gonna fall.
Such a nice movement by GK. Once they found that all of your members just gathering in that red buff,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the time for them to take down this mid tower.
Armageddon comes in. They were unable to try to control this blue buff. Pompon comes, takes it easily and hands it over to Team Pom.
You see, actually there's like level lead and also gold lead goes to the jungler from DRG.GK side. September, he's quite painful.
Really difficult right now for XYZ.
Yeah.
Like none of their players have any advantage right now. Only Syuto can kind of have a
Kind of.
little 100 gold advantage compared to Monglan.
Yeah.
But that's nothing. That is not going to be enough if they're going to depend only on Syuto for the late game.
And what's even worse is because way for sure, though XYG trying to do something, they want to guard this red buff because Marco Polo relies a lot on this red buff. But you see, like Shodo used his ultimate to take down this red buff twice. Yeah, no way.
It's the only way that you can do it.
Exactly. So after Shodo broke his ultimate, what's gonna follow up? It's gonna be DRG.GK's time to initiate.
5 seconds for the red. Team Pom uses his ability to check on the bush. 13,000 is going to be 5 people coming in. The Wild Blood takes Syuto out of the battle. He cannot find the right angle. Push is being taken extremely low. Look at that. He finds the moment, jumps in. He's going to take on 1. Can he take on 2?
He can!
Can he take on 3? Monlan comes back. And Monlan is the one that is going to win the fight.
This is a 1-2-2 trade. Oh, those marksmen, they really fight till the last.
Look at that, like he tries. Like he cannot take control of that.
And he's
the
waiting.
Armageddon and the Wild Blood at the same time, and Syuto being pushed out of it. DRG.GK just used so many abilities on Kusia though.
And the thing is that check the positioning that GK had. Everyone was gathering in that small bear camp. So that gives Shodo a cue that using his ultimate can maximize his
Yes. Taking down Monglan and Pompon in that fight could have been the great reward
This would
for
be totally
XYG.
different. Yeah, this would be totally different.
Sadly for him, it did not happen.
But actually, that's something worth mentioning is that, just like what you said, the later the game is, XYG is going to win the upper hand because of the Marco Polo. He still needs some items.
No,
like they break up.
In the moment that does Succubus Cloak, are gonna start showing up. Like in the moment that we start seeing some magical defense items, then Team Fong is not going to be that huge a threat.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not. There's no answer to Team Fong. Kushi is going to be the first one with the succubus cloak.
And also, like for GK, there's something like the weakness of this composition just show up. There's no burst damage can be dealt from the comp that GK selected. They need to constantly do this team fight and just sort of, use Chang'e, Ata, and also Zhang Fei, those three frontliners, to create a quite comfortable setting for Moonlan to do those constant damage.
What is Xu Do doing? Like he's been standing on that same bush already for a little while. Been too long time. Did not clean the wave. Tried to wait for the Q. That Q never happened.
GK wants to take this Shadow Tyrant.
Shiho cannot contest it. They don't have the numbers right now. They're gonna jump in.
But just being
The dragon's gonna re-aggro one more time. It's just the stun that comes in from Chang'e is so slow.
That's the reason why he's not quite like prevalent in this match. Like, one of the reasons.
There's so many other heroes that have a better way to control.
Well, but the best news for Chang'e is that you see actually in the early game he can gain this priority and also vision control compared to Shimongxi. Shimongxi, those damage leveraged on enemies usually would cause a huge poking damage, but not to Chang'e.
Has been defeated.
Dark Tyrant is going to go for DRG.GK right now. They're trying to solidify their 5,000 gold advantage. 12 minutes of the game, this is the moment for them to try to push. Vanguards are ready on bottom lane to try to push even deeper into the XYG's heart.
Manage of those minion waves matters a lot because it's not enough for GK just have those gold leads but do nothing.
Chang'e puts in. The stun is going to be wide. Dragons are extremely healthy. Nothing that they could have done to try to do some damage, but the dragon's still extremely healthy. This is good news for DRG.GK. Two of them, the Vanguards come in. And right now the battle to protect the high ground stars. The kitty bombs jump. No one from DRG.GK is gonna be able to jump into the players, but the turret is defenseless and it's gonna fall.
Oh, that's what we call wave management, and GK just wisely used those vanguards spawning on the bottom and successfully take down this high ground tower, which XYG, they're trying to fight back.
Trying to fight back, nothing that they could have done in there. Guy is still holding to his ultimate.
Yeah.
Very, very, very carefully.
XYG relies so much on Marco Polo, so they're really under huge pressure right now.
That red is gonna be for Xu Do. Good news for him finally.
But Kushi is gonna sacrifice using his flash out of those ultimate. Thanks to this flash.
Look at how many abilities they need to use in order to allow Marco Polo just a red buff.
Yeah.
We're not talking about anything. We're just talking about a red buff. Not even the opponent's red buff, your own.
Yeah. But we can also, like, from the other side, we can see, like, how many damage dealt put on Kuxie, but didn't get him down. That's gonna be the biggest weakness for those compositions that GK has. There's no burst damage.
There's no burst damage from anyone.
So, in another word, if XYG, their frontliners, Lambert and Lianpo, they can stand enough time for Xiude to do those output, maybe will gain them the chance to win those engagements.
5,300 gold for Lianpo and 4,700 gold for Lumber. Standing long does not seem an option right now.
Yeah.
Pom Pom already on 10,400 gold, fully stacked.
And for XYG, they're waiting for this Daybreaker.
Waiting for the Daybreaker. Can they survive this next wave? Because it's going to be two bangers coming in. The Kitty Bombs jump, taking that Dragon very low, but now they need to rotate to top because there's still one more in there.
XYG, they can guard this Vanguard, but there's the strongest Vanguard is just gonna follow off.
Shadow Vanguard coming in on top lane.
They're succeeding attacking pace and let XYG being so painful and torturing.
It's gonna be two Dragons coming in. This is gonna be the moment for DRG.GK to seal their ticket to the top 4. What are you gonna do? Kusia trying his best. The Armageddon comes in, trying to clean. There's gonna be the fight over there next to Crystal. Pom Pom's gonna take down Kusia. Right now it's going to be trying to take on 2, trying to take on 3. It's gonna be only Team Pom, the one standing. Lingmon wants to clean this man, wants to get the kill. September jump. It's going to be clean. The super minions, the Crystal, ladies and gentlemen.
They need to pull those minion waves out of those crystals, but Limon's being taken extremely low. September needs to undertake the responsibility, but after all, XYG did it. 3 versus 5. They did a 3-5 trade.
Look at the replay. Everyone just pushed in. They just jumped into the crystal too early.
And
they were taking damage from the crystal at the same time as they were taking damage from the heroes.
And Marco Polo, you see Shoto, this ultimate. Whoa, that's incredible. That's insane.
All right, triple kill over there for Syuto.
Quadra
kill. Imagine that.
Kill. Oh.
He can only move his head slowly left to right because he knows that they pushed too deep, too early on that one. Red buff is not gonna be for Syuto. Bad news for him. 40 seconds until the next Overlord.
Yes. And now we can see the gold difference. Actually, it becomes like 3,000. XYG, they really did such a nice counter attack. But still, they still need to be careful since they are facing such a huge pressure on all of those free lanings.
They do not have any high ground turrets.
Nothing to lose right now, right?
10 seconds for the next Shadow Overlord. XYG cannot leave that one free.
Yeah. Like in this situation for XYG, they have nothing to lose.
Oh, the Howling Emblem jumps in. Immobilized. The Armageddon jumps out at the same time. Look at that. Syuto is extremely healthy. He's trying to fight. Jumps in with the ultimate. But Pom Pom's going to reply back. Look at that! It's gonna be September, the one that is still alive!
Exactly the same time after Shogo break his ultimate, trying to do those insta-kill, he's been stunned and the ultimate has been broke. So from this team fight, DRG.GK can get done this Shadow Overlord.
They get the Shadow Overlord, they were decisive in there. Jump in, the flash. Armageddon is not accurate, but Syuto was able just to deal so much damage. Sadly for them, the damage was all sucked in by Show.
Whoa, you can't imagine. Like, do you know who stunned Marco Polo at that time? It's Qingfeng's first ability. We call that slow ball.
The Lunar Smash.
Yeah, he just used that slow ball and shut down that ultimate. Or otherwise, the thing's gonna be overturned by XYG. Anyway, XYG still wants to keep trying. As we've mentioned, there's nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose, and right now Marco Polo's damage is already online.
Exactly.
This is what they wanted to do. They wanted to force the game to the 20 minutes mark for the Tempest Dragon.
And it's finally being their time to show off.
It is their time. They need to control the Vanguards at the same time that they need to be taken about the Tempest Dragon. That's going to be a very big task. Huge ask for them.
GK is playing quite cautious.
They're trying to find September.
Guys, September.
Forcing the fight to start. Shika puts 2 people on air. The damage does not follow. Syuto is being spotted by Pompom. It's going to be Kusia, the one that's going to fall first. Guy still has hold of his ultimate. This is going to be bad news. 35 seconds for XYG to be able to level this to 5v5.
Yeah, so in this turn, it's gonna be the best chance for DRG.GK to take down this Tempest Dragon. They know after if they take down this Tempest Dragon, the winning rate gonna raise up to 80%.
But the super minions already in the base.
Oh, so actually all those members have been distracted.
Ah, Zico is going to fall. Nothing they can do right now. It's gonna be the Tempest Dragon gonna fall in DRG.GK's hands.
And what's even worse is even XYG sacrificed Kuxie. They can't guard that red buff for Shoudou. 20 minutes.
Going from bad to worse right now for XYG. They're trying their best just to stand one last time.
Yeah.
But look at that, 70 seconds of that real damage, the lightning falling from the skies, trying to shatter the dreams from XYG to make it into the top 4. Tempest Vanguards coming in from 3 different lanes, and they're gonna hit the high ground almost at the same time. First one comes in the mid.
GK, they're trying to do their fatal strat, aiming to the semifinal. The Vanguard.
Pompom being taken back, Kuxie being taken extremely low, but the real damage still 30 seconds more.
Oh!
Guy's gonna have to poke his ability. Pompom is still alive. It's going to be Syuto, the one that is gonna fall. He won't stand. Right now it's gonna be DRG.GK, the ones that have control. The Dragons from the Crystal. It's gonna be a game for Foshan DRG.GK.
Congratulations!